Hey guys, just wanted to show you guys my new journal. This one is a themed journal based on Agatha Christie's book Murder on the Orient Express. The cover is a hardcover, and I do have book corners on it. Here's the spine, the way the spine looks, and the back. Okay. This right here is just a little tassel for decoration, but it also can be used as a bookmark. I have the closure is just a clip closure. You can open it like that, or you can actually open it like that. Anyway, let me leave this to the side and we'll open it up. Okay, trying to check to make sure I'm still in frame. Okay, on the inside cover we have a picture of Agatha Christie, and we just did some decoupaging on the inside, a little hanging tab. But this does remove, so you can use it somewhere in the book as like a journal, like a bookmark. Going through, we have on this page we have a flocked pocket that I cut out of just from a greeting card, leftover greeting card. We have 2 pieces of ephemera. I did several of the book covers for this particular book, and I made little note cards that you could write on. Just another piece of ephemera that you can journal on. You'll see several of the book covers and posters in the journal. Also have some suede red tags. I used red as my accessory color for this journal. I did lots of stenciling. The pages are coffee dyed. You'll see throughout the book, you're going to see clues, different places in the book that are actual clues from the book. This is actually a digital print. Journaling page, another pocket, another, this one I made into a postcard, but this was a book cover. This is a card that I made. It's actually a Murder on the Orient Express deck of cards, and this one I just did a little piece of paper that you can journal in. This is also a flip that you can journal on. More digital, another clue, digital stamping. I also made several pieces. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a watermark of the Orient Express logo that I made several sheets of to make it look like train stationery that you might find in your room. I made a little tag and a tag. To be able to journal on the back side of this, journal on this side, just a little collage, another clue, another collage. This is another book cover. This is actually the same book cover that I used on the front of the book. I just made it larger and cut out some of the other stuff. I have several little pockets here. There's one. This is a picture of I want to say 1883 picture of the Orient Express. It's just a little tag that has some stamping on it. In order to make these tags look kind of rustic, I actually glued a coffee filter on it and then ripped it off so it has like a fabric feel to it, and then I just stamped over the top of it. Here's another one of these cards, Orient Express playing cards. You just flip it over and see, I made several of them for this journal. I tried to make each one a little bit different of a tuck or a pocket in it. Another tab. A digital stamp. Another clue. Tracing paper that's been coffee dyed with a coffee cup ring. Another tag and a tag. I use tracing paper to make these pockets so that they are a little bit see-through. Another stamp. Piece of ledger paper. In this envelope I made out of tracing paper. I coffee dyed. I did a did sew around this one. It's just actually sewed into the signature, and this is the middle of the first signature. There's 3 signatures in this journal. And this envelope is the list of suspects. So when you open this one up, you'll find a file folder. It's the case file for Samuel Edward Ratchet, and it's the list of suspects for this murder. The other side of that ledger paper. Another piece of the water mark paper. Another tag and a tag with some stamping. The other side of that tracing paper. Another clue and another digital stamp. Another pocket. This is kind of like a double pocket here. Just a little bit layering. Another card. This I made a little paper clip that helps hold the card in. And this just a little notebook, extra notebook for journaling in. When I created this journal, I kind of did it within the mind of that this was, let me get his name right, Hercule Poirot's journal. And these were in the notes that he was taking while he was investigating the crime. Another clue, another little collage here. Another clue, a tag and a tag with a stamp. I don't know how well the stamps show up. But I like how the coffee filter, it's just a coffee filter. I glued it on and then let it dry a second and ripped it off. But I love the way it makes them grungy and feel, have that texture feel. Another piece of watermark paper, another clue with a digital stamp, another tab, another little pocket made out of tracing paper. This one also has, it's stitched in. This is actually a copy of one of the Murder on the Orient Express stamps. Another paper clip, and this in this envelope. This is not really a tuck, it's all glued in. It's just kind of all decoupaged. But on the back, you can actually open up, and on the inside is a piece of journaling paper. It's pretty much just blank to journal on, and then another book cover. There's so many different book covers, and I really like the artwork on them. That's the reason why I use several different ones. I'll just put all this back later. Another clue, another digital stamp. Just little pieces of ephemera with, you know, the journal on, extra journaling on. There's a pocket back here with another piece of journaling paper. When I'm imagining this, I'm of course imagine this is actually a coaster. So I imagined that this was a coaster that maybe was being used on a train. And this is also starting of the second signature in this journal. Digital stamp, another clue, another pocket that's stitched, and another book cover. This is actually a book cover and a poster for one of the movies, the older version of the movie. Another one of those Murder on the Orient Express playing cards. I think I've got 6 or 8 of these in here, and they all have a different picture. And just another little journaling space. Another tab. Digital stamp. Another clue. Watermark paper. Another collage. Tag and a tag. Stamping on there. This is just a napkin. I liked it, and so I decoupaged it on there in the corner. Another clue. I made another one of these notebooks that can be used as for extra journaling space. Another book cover, and this is one of the older book covers for this book. That's another pocket. Digital stamp and a clue. Tracing paper. Tag and a tag with a stamp. journaling papers. This is my evidence bag, and I still have one more piece of evidence that I need to make up to put in here. It has to do with the matches, but these are some different evidence bags I made. This is the button that was found. I made the tags. Oh, somebody's coming in. Just a second. And they were all, the clues are just in this bag. There's other clues in the bag as well. More journaling paper. Another tag and a tag. I love making these tags and a tag. It's a good way to use up scrap paper. These tags were also made up of the leftovers that were clipped off the scrapbook page to make the pages. This is another clue, and in this clue it mentions that they saw a woman wearing a red scarlet kimono with dragons on it, and so I made a little flip up from a
Kimono?
Kimono, yes. Alright, another little pocket page, tag page, another paper clip. This is an envelope that's kind of just held in with the paper clip. Just a couple little tags. Flip this over. More journaling paper. And another book cover. Hopefully I'm staying in frame. I'll fix that later. This is a playing card from a game called Skirmish, and it just kind of fit. And this on this card is actually I kind of just did some stamping and grunging it up, but it's a picture of a dagger, and we know that a dagger was used in the murder, so that's the reason why I used that one. Okay, another clue. Some more decoupage, another clue, tag, more stamping, journaling, watermark page, oops, clue, digital stamp. On this page we have, this is an actual bag that I glued to the back, and it is a tuck behind the bag with a piece of journaling paper. Another card, different image, little note paper, and that's actually, the pocket is glued onto the bag. Another journaling paper. Clue, digital stamp. These are two little bag pockets that I made, and I just kind of collaged over the top of them with different things. Basically, these were all cutouts from scrapbook paper. I made two more tags. This tag, they're actually made out of a bag that I got from a store. And they, of course, they're red and pinstriped, and I thought they matched the book. Another little pocket with the notebook, journaling, extra journaling space, a card. This one's a flip. Try to do each of these little cards different to make them all look the same, and there's a little tuck behind that as well. Another clue. Some more journaling paper, another book cover. Another envelope. This is not it's just one big collage. That's not actually a tuck. Same thing on the inside, journaling paper with another book cover. There's so many different ones. This is another older book cover, and it also has the scarlet kimono. That's how you say it, right?
Yep.
And the picture of the Orient Express. Another clue. Try to go through here a little bit faster. A tag and a tag. Another clue. Some more decoupage. That's a napkin. napkin, stamping, clue. This is actually a stitched, it's a poster from the movie The Orient Express. Lauren Bacall and Sean Connery and some of the others. And here's another book cover. I just think the book covers are so cool. A little title tag stamp to journal on. Here's another clue. Tag and a tag. There's lots of journaling space in here, even though I decorated a lot. There's still tons of journaling space in this journal. Ledger paper. Alright, and in this bag you have the list of culprits. Here's the file folder for that. And basically it's just a list of the culprits and then a little explanation of why it turned out to be as it was. So that's a little bit of a spoiler, and if you don't want to, if you haven't read the book or seen the movie. Journaling paper, tag and a tag, and stamping. I love how tracing paper coffee dyes. It's coffee stains. Another digital print with a clue, a tab. Another envelope. This is like a little tuck here. Another card. And this envelope flips up. I'm going to put a little journaling card in there. And journaling clue. Decoupage. Another clue. Tag and a tag. More journaling pieces. This is just a little belly band with another card. Journaling paper, another clue. I attached another bag with more journaling paper. This one has ink spots on these too. I made ink spots. And this is just a little decorative ephemera. I made a little pocket of journaling, and there's also a pocket behind there. And then there's the inside of the bag. And on the back of the cover we have, it's decorated pretty much like the front, except we have a picture of Hercule Poirot, who is the detective in the book. Anyway, I hope you liked it. I hope it didn't flip too fast, or I hope this wasn't too long. Thank you.